Hello everyone, my name is Priya Singh Range. I am a master's in physiotherapy in rehabilitation and I am working as an assistant professor in the LJ Institute of Physiotherapy. The topic that we'll be discussing today is about thermionic valves. So today we'll be discussing about what are thermionic valves and what are the different types of thermionic valves, which will include discussion about diode valves and triode valves. So beginning with what are thermionic valves. Thermionic valves are devices that allow electron flow in only one direction. That is, the flow of electrons in a valve is going to be only unidirectional and not bidirectional. As we all know that in any particular electrical circuit, electric current can flow from any direction to any direction. Like say if I say that my right hand is the positive side of the circuit and my left hand is the negative side of the circuit, then the charge is going to flow from the negative side, which is from the left side, to the right side, which is in the clockwise direction, whereas the current is going to flow from the positive side to the negative side, which is in the anti-clockwise direction. Whereas when we talk about, say, if my hand, the left hand is a positive side and the right hand is a negative side, then the current is going to flow from the left side to the right side, that is in the opposite direction. So in any particular electrical circuit, electrons can flow from any direction to any direction, that is from negative to positive depending on whichever side it is, and based on the type of current we are using, the potential difference keeps changing, the potentials that any end carries keeps changing. But when we talk about thermionic valves, there is going to be only one direction of flow of electrons. The electrons cannot flow the other way round. That is a thermionic valve, or that is a valve when we say. Now why do we say that it is a thermionic valve? Because these types of valves are based, or they are working on the principle of thermionic emission. Now moving on to what is thermionic emission. Thermionic emission is a property of any material that when it is heated, it releases electrons which can be used in order to generate electric current. This property is known as thermionic emission, and it is possessed by only few materials that are present in the natural habitat. So we use these materials and we heat them up in order to get a unidirectional flow of current. And these using this basic principle, we can create two types of valves, which are the diode valves and the triode valves. Now as the name suggests, a diode valve is a valve which consists of two electrodes, whereas a triode valve is a valve which consists of three electrodes. The two electrodes in a diode valve are cathode and anode, whereas the three electrodes in a triode valve are the cathode, the anode, and an additional grid electrode. So now moving on to the diode valve. Like we all talked about it, the diode valve consists of an evacuated glass tube with two separate electrodes. Okay, we have two electrodes, one of which is the cathode and one of which is the anode, and both of these electrodes are sealed inside an evacuated airtight glass tube. As you can see in the diagram, the cathode or the filament is the electrode that is responsible for the thermionic emission, and it serves a dual function, that it has two functions. The first is the emission of electrons, that it emits these electrons that we are talking about, which are going to create the flow of the current. And secondly, it produces an electric field surrounding itself when it is kept in close contact with the anode. So because of the potential difference that is created between the cathode and the anode, the cathode here is the negative electrode, the anode here is the positive electrode. So what is going to happen? There is going to be a potential difference between the two ends of the diode valve, and because of this potential difference, there is going to be an electric field surrounding the cathode. The anode, or the plate electrode as it is also called, when it is positive, it is going to attract the electrons. When it does not carry any charge, when it is neutral, it is not going to create any effect. So whenever the anode is positive and we are heating up the cathode is going to release certain electrons or ions due to the phenomenon of thermionic emission. these electrons are going to form an electric field surrounding the cathode, and the anode, since it is positive, is going to attract these electrons towards itself, and hence we are going to get a flow of electric current from the cathode towards the anode. Whereas when the anode is not charged or it is neutral, what is going to happen? Even if we are heating up the cathode and there is the process of thermionic emission and the electrons are being emitted, but still, since the anode is neutral, it is not going to attract these electrons and you are not going to get any flow of electric current. That's why we say that it is going to cause only a unidirectional flow of current. You cannot have the flow of current from anode towards cathode. You only have the flow of current from cathode towards the anode, because the anode is cold. It does not possess the property of thermionic emission, and secondly, in order to release these electrons, it needs to be heated, but the anode here is cold, and hence you have only a unidirectional flow of current. Because of this property of the diode valve, it can be used as a rectifier in order to transform alternating current into a pulsating direct current. Next, moving on to triode valves, like we already talked about it. The triode valve consists of 3 different electrodes. We have the cathode, we have the anode, and we have a grid. The cathode is the negative electrode, the anode is the positive electrode. Whereas when we talk about the grid is something which can be changed. So when we are connecting this grid to an external electrical circuit, and because of this external circuit, the grid can be changed into positive, it can be changed into negative, or it may be kept as neutral. The working of a triode valve is just similar to a diode valve. The structure, as you can see in the figure, also seems to be quite similar. But the only difference here is that you have an additional grid electrode. The purpose of this grid electrode is that when the grid is neutral, there is not going to be any flow of electrons across the valve. So it does not change the flow of the electron, that is, whatever electrons are being emitted by the cathode and attracted by the anode, the grid is just going to allow these electrons to flow through itself. It is not going to change the flow of electron in any way. When this grid is positive, that is, when we are charging by the external circuit the grid as positive, what is going to happen? Since you have a more positive charge now build up, because the grid is positive as well as the anode is positive, so more number of electrons are going to be attracted from the cathode towards the anode, and more amount of current is going to flow into the circuit. And thirdly, when the grid is charged as negative, since the electrons are negative and the grid is also negative, the electrons are going to get repelled from the grid, and that is how it is going to stop the flow of the current. So when we take the grid as the third electrode in a triode valve, it can increase the current, it can allow the current to flow as it is if it is neutral, or it can also stop the flow of the current. So a triode valve can essentially act as a switch or as a regulator, because it can increase the current and it can also stop the current. So that is a triode valve. To summarize, we can say that thermionic valves are devices that are used for unidirectional flow of current. They consist of a cathode and an anode in case of a diode valve, and they consist of a cathode, an anode, and a grid electrode in case of a triode valve. And these thermionic valves can be used for transforming current or even regulating it, as we can see in the case of diode valve, where we are transforming the current from AC into pulsating DC. And it can also be used as a regulator for the electrical current, as we can see in the case of a triode valve, where we are increasing the current, we are keeping it same, or we are switching the current off. So that is all about thermionic valves. Thank you.